G'day guys, Scott from FOREX Trader here. Just want to bring you a quick video update on the trade we just placed on Profitly. So this is a trade we talked about earlier. This is a long trade on the euro dollar US dollar. You can see we've essentially talked about these levels, and what's triggered me is basically the price is broken this level of descending support resistance, and this is sort of what I think it's going to do, heading up towards the daily pivot right there. So that's the plan. There is another level I'm going to place in here around the 112.90 level. There's a lot of option orders on there according to the wire or the news servers, so it's something to watch out for. What's actually happened, it's worked out slightly different than I thought. Instead of holding at those levels, it has actually kicked down to that initial support level around the 112.50, and it's actually hit the 112.31 level that we talked about in the early video as well, before like reversing and coming through that that support line, which is where I've essentially got into the trade. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll come back in a little while. So what we'll do, guys, is talk about these levels. So you can see I've put in that 112.90 level, which is where those options and the big orders, or the big money, quote unquote, is apparently sitting. And you know, so far this trade hasn't been great. It's just really been offside all morning. It's sort of been down around 10, 12, 13 points most of the day, or most of the last couple of hours, and that's sort of driving me a bit nutty. But what I'm hoping to see now that we've seen CPI numbers and employment data come out better than expected, and CPI number worse than expected, and some of those other numbers worse than expected, I'm hoping that we'll actually get a push on now, although there is a lot of negative volume coming into the pair. So, you know, at least according to the directional real volume anyway. So hopefully we'll see it push up to this level and see some stops run and see our target taken out. Right guys, so we're back, and you can see we're sort of starting to see a bit of a stop run. It hasn't been super convincing. It's been pretty orderly, which means it's probably not going to be the explosive stop run that we normally see. I'm just wanting to see what happens at this 112.90 level to see if I actually close out manually. Just getting my finger on the button here just in case I do need to pull the trigger. I don't really want to be risking the money already in the bank or the money already in the trade. Yeah, this is just not convincing me at all. I mean, there's no volume in it. Yeah, I think we're probably going to see a bit of a pullback from here, guys. So I'm probably going to close this out a little bit earlier. I'd love to leave it in there for the full 35, but I just can't see it happening. At this point too, I really want to be done. So done and dusted. So we've clipped 20.1 out of the trade. Like I said, it's not great, it's not the ideal, but at the end of the day, this isn't convincing me at all. What I'm seeing on the, what I'm seeing on the wires and what I'm seeing other traders doing, there's just not a lot of conviction in the upside. So I could be wrong, could keep cracking on, but I think we're going to see some weakness at this point, yeah, we'll just have to go from there. Not the most ideal trade. Obviously this is what I was looking for, and I was sort of hoping that we'd see a run on to here, but maybe we can get a sell order from those levels sometime tomorrow. You know, you never know. We'll just see what the market looks like tomorrow. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, this walkthrough. If you like this sort of content, then give me a like below and leave a comment and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, if you want to chat, then head over to Twitter or fatbtrader.com or Profitly. There's lots of ways to get on and communicate and ask questions. Make sure you watch the video though, or the videos. There's no good asking me questions if you haven't watched the videos when the videos clearly answer the questions. Righto, guys. Hope that all makes sense. Till next time, trade well.